Hey everybody! So I wanted to get out in front of the camera today and talk about the month of October. This October for us is going to be really awesome because we have 3 spectacular events lined up, and what's unique about them is that they're all unique. You have 3 very distinctly different locations with very different histories and 3 very different events, and we cannot wait to get out and do these things and meet some people and talk about this thing that we love. The first event is at Hyde Hall. Now, I've been talking about the Hyde Hall event for a while because we've had it on the books for a while. That is October 2nd. Now, there is a lecture portion of this event and there is a ghost hunt portion of the event. The ghost hunt portion has been sold out for quite a while. However, I do believe there are some tickets left for the lecture. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, we're going to talk about the strategies and the methodologies of paranormal investigating, but we're going to take it from pretty much the moment that we got to investigate Hyde Hall with their staff and all of the planning that led up to that, all of the steps that led up to that, all of the equipment that we used in that investigation, and show the evidence obtained at Hyde Hall through the different types of equipment that we used during that investigation. So it's going to be an interesting deep dive into pretty much every step of our preparation to investigate that iconic location, the equipment we used in that iconic location, and the amazing evidence that we featured in the Spirits of Hyde Hall video that came out a couple of months ago. And a lot of those pieces of evidence were spectacular, and we're going to be able to talk a little more in depth about those and what we think of them and who we might think they might be. We're also going to link the history with the paranormal. We're going to talk a lot about the Clark family. You cannot tell the story of Hyde Hall without talking about the Clark family. So it's going to all come together in this event, in the lecture, and of course with the ghost hunt afterwards that's sold out. But at the ghost hunt afterward, we're going to take people through and let them investigate with us, facilitate their investigation. We'll have some equipment for them to use, and we'll be able to, hopefully, through the experiences of what we went through in the preparation, give a little bit of backstory, and who knows, hopefully some folks will have some experiences and maybe we'll have some new evidence to add to the file. So we are very much looking forward to that one. Hyde Hall, October 2nd. As I said, Ghost Hunt part's sold out, but I do believe there are some tickets left for the lecture part. If you're interested, go to Hyde Hall's website and check it out. Not too long from now, that is the first event this October. And it's a big one. It's going to be a lot of people at the lecture, a lot of people for the ghost hunt, and it's going to be a really good time. Now, the next Saturday, October 9th, we have an event booked at the Wayside Irish Pub. This is a very recent investigation we just did. They wanted us to come back. They wanted us to talk a little bit more about that investigation, and there was such an interest in that location and the evidence we found that they invited us to come up and help them host an event. So that event is going to be another presentation, another discussion of the methodology, the strategy of paranormal investigating. Fascinating stuff, and a lot of stuff that you don't see if you watch the television shows, because it's all about the investigation and not so much about all of the steps and all of the equipment and why we do what we do. And again, through telling the story of the strategizing and the equipment, we're going to show the evidence obtained there, some amazing evidence obtained there, and talk a little more about it, talk about our experiences with it, what we feel that evidence meant, who we feel was talking to us, and even a little bit about what happened to us. If you recall, if you saw the video, I had some interesting experiences that night. So I'm interested in going back, and I'm interested in talking a little more about what that felt like. So that's going to be an awesome experience, an awesome presentation at the Wayside Irish Pub on October 9th. You can go to their Facebook page. You can call them up, the tickets when they're available. And I'm open. We'll see some people there, some new faces. It's a whole new geography for us. We've never done an event in that particular part of New York yet, so it's going to be cool to meet some new people and cool to interact in person with some of the people who've had experiences at the Wayside Irish Pub who have been emailing us and messaging us. We're hoping to meet some of those folks too. So if you're in the area, Saturday, October 9th, reach out to the Wayside Irish Pub, and we hope to see you there. It's going to be a cool evening. And the final event we have planned for October right now is Grapevine Farms. This is the one we do every October. It's one of the first events we ever did. And it's a cool event. It's a cool evening. It's a little bit different than the other ones, because a lot of times when we go places to speak, you know, in the Halloween time of the year, because everybody's interested in spirits and ghosts around that time. It's usually about how we investigate, the strategy, the methods. The thing Grapevine Farms asks us to do is talk about some of the scariest stuff, talk about some of the spookiest experiences we've had. So it's kind of become a year in review kind of thing, where we go in and we talk about all the locations that we visited over the last year, of course focusing on Grapevine Farms. We just did an investigation of Grapevine Farms that definitely added to the story, and we'll definitely be talking more about that. Now, this event at Grapevine on October 16th is a dinner and a presentation, and then afterward there are a limited number of tickets available for a ghost hunt. We're going to once again lead folks through, facilitate an investigation of Grapevine Farms after talking about the location and talking about the spirits. We have had these events where we've had ghost hunts at Grapevine Farms before, and there's been some interesting and cool experiences. This is a very active location. It seems like everybody who comes to an event, even the folks who were at our bonfire event in August, there was an interesting experience with someone's name being called out in the wine cellar, and more than one person heard it. So that's cool. Hopefully some stuff like that can happen for some of the participants. But again, October 16th, Grapevine Farms, check out their Facebook, check out their website for tickets if they're still available. And we're just excited. We're always excited to go back to Grapevine, but all three of these events in October are unique. Each one is a little different, which is fun for us. And each one of them, we hope to meet a lot of people we know, a lot of familiar faces, but hopefully meet some new folks and bring some more people into our world and talk about what we do, how we do it, why we love what we do, and why we love to share what we do. And every October we have events. This year we have some really cool ones, more than we've ever done, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in the Cooperstown, New York on October 2nd, if you're in the Elbridge, New York area on October 9th, or in the Cobleskill, New York area on October 16th, reach out to the Hyde Hall, Wayside Irish Pub, and Grapevine Farms and see if there still are tickets left to any and all of these events. And we will definitely talk to you more from the events, talk from these events, talk to you about these events, and we will share the journey as we always do. So just wanted to talk about some of this stuff. You can tell I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited too. And we will talk to you all again very soon. Have a great night.